Hello everyone, my name is Megan and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a November energy update. So we're going to be looking at the astrology for this month, as well as doing a card reading at the end of this video to see what advice Spirit wants to bring forward for us this month. And we will be looking at the cards that I saw popping up over and over again amongst the Zodiac readings for this month. So if you haven't seen your Zodiac reading yet, for November, check the links below and you can find your reading there. All right, let's get into the October recap because October was a pretty big month overall. The card that Spirit showed me to represent October was the Death card from the tarot deck, which is all about transformation, major endings, new beginnings, rebirth, transformation at its finest. So if you didn't go through a rebirth process in October, I'd be very surprised because I think everybody on the planet was not able to escape that rebirth process. So you had a lot of things come up that maybe you were neglecting to look at. You just had a major transformation take place amongst your energy, maybe your physical body, in your relationships, at your job, you name it. There was transformation across the board in all areas of life in October. So it was all about balance and endings of old cycles, old patterns, old behaviors. The way we used to do, think, speak, and act was kind of falling away as we step into the shoes of this new authentic version of ourselves. So November is all about embracing that new version of you, and October was about letting go of that old version of you or that old way and think. It was like October helped us to look at where we needed to make tweaks or changes in our life, where we needed to let go, where we needed to transform or purge or heal or clear, right? And then on October 14th, we had the solar eclipse, which was a huge energy. And October 14th solar eclipse was helping us to find ourselves and see what we needed to adjust in order to live our best lives while releasing outdated perspectives and bringing in new ones. Particularly surrounding our relationships is where that energy shifted. And then on October 25th, we had a mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine, killing 18 people and leaving 13 injured. And I'm sending so much peace, love, and healing to the families and the people that were traumatized in that area. It's just so unfortunate to hear that. And the way we can help with that energy or any energy that we hear in the news that's traumatic or upsetting, we can send love and healing and prayers to the family or loved ones in that area that were affected by that trauma, right? That's how we can help people. If we're not able to physically help them in some way, we can energetically surround them with protection from Archangel Michael, put a bubble of blue protective light around them, or the violet flame, which blocks out negativity and darkness. We can call in Archangel Metatron. We can call in all the angels and beings of the highest love and light and send it to that area that was traumatized or affected. And that's how we shift and change this world, right? We just consistently override the darkness with light, right? Until there is more light than darkness. Again, with October's energy about purging and rebirth and transformation, the birthing process is not pretty. It's not beautiful. It's dark at times. It's chaotic at times. It's painful at times. But once, the baby is born, it's a beautiful thing, right? So that's kind of like what we went through as a collective. We're purging, we're healing, we're clearing. And something that Spirit brought to my attention, which I want to pinpoint, is that Earth also has chakras. Just like we have chakras within the body, Earth also has chakras. And I'll put a little image up here to show you where all the chakras are within Earth. And when we have ailments in the body that show up in our own chakra system, so if we have root chakra trauma in that area, so if you have ailments within your root chakra region at the base of your spine, so that could be, sexual disorders, that could be, like sexual organ disorders, that could be colon disorders, it could be anything to do with that region. Then you move up to the sacral chakra. So if you have gut issues, if you have a hard time digesting things, food sensitivities, then you move up to the solar plexus. If you have issues with confidence or lack of self-esteem or being within your power, moving up to the heart, you know, if you have heart issues, lung issues, and it goes all the way up, right? So depending on what ailments you have in the body, check what region that chakra is pertaining to. And you can do meditations on that chakra to help heal and clear the energy and move the chi back through. Or to focus on, like, why is this ailment showing up in this area? Obviously, it's a out of balance in that chakra, or a blockage within that chakra that's showing up as a physical ailment to alert us, because we weren't picking up on the intuitive hits, or we weren't picking up on the subliminal messaging from the body, and so it had to turn into a physical ailment for us to get our attention. Same thing with Earth, okay? When we're seeing trauma or chaos or war or dis-ease, if you will, amongst certain regions, we have to look at where the chakra systems are on the planet and see where the trauma, the war is being pinpointed in that chakra region, because Mother Earth is trying to clear the energy. She's trying to purge. And with the constant war and the constant trauma and all of these things going on, it continues to create blockages and all of that. So linking into astrology, linking into energy, putting it all together in a pretty bubble, or not so pretty bubble at times, but it helps us really understand how energy, planets, and Mother Earth's energy and our own energy is all linked. It's all linked into one. And just like a car, right? You have the carburetor, you have the engine, you have, I don't know what other, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know other words, but like you have all these different parts in the car that make the car run. And if you're only focusing on one part of the car is not going to run properly, because you have to have all parts of the car running simultaneously to make that engine work or make that car run, right? So it's the same thing with the planet. If we're only focusing on certain areas and we're neglecting other areas, we're not going to have peace. We're not going to have harmony. So it's not to get us caught up in the drama, but rather to be the energy we want to see. Spirit keeps putting this out, and I sound like a broken record, and I apologize, but this is where we're at as a humanity. We are in tough Earth school right now. We are in an energy of like, step your game up, because you are the change that we can see. If you're not being harmonious in your own life, if you're not being authentic in your own life, if you're not creating peace amongst your family, friends, and coworkers in your own life, how can we expect the world to do that? It starts at home. It starts with each individual. It starts with us. So I just had to pinpoint that, because we're going to continue to see this drama and this chaos until we learn to control our own emotions, because our energy, I swear to you, your own energy does help with the collective energy. So if more and more people are tuning into their own energy, helping to calm that energy, they're helping to emanate that energy of peace out into the collective, and more people that are in chaotic situations will be able to pick up on that energy and help their situation to calm down, right? So that's how we can help. That's how we can shift this planet. And we need to really make November all about how can we make more peace in our life? How can we diffuse the flames that are happening on the planet? Then on October 28th, we had the lunar eclipse, which was encouraging us to plant new seeds for the future and run towards what makes us happiest, where we feel most loved. And then also on the 28th, we had United Nations agencies and officials called for a humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza after another night of heavy bombing left hospitals and healthcare facilities without electricity, and civilians across the enclave virtually cut off from the outside world. Yeah, so again, sending love and light and healing and peace, and putting a protective bubble of light around that area, and helping diffuse the flames, diffuse the chaos, and sending all the angels and beings of the highest love and light. Just, I swear to you, if everybody just every single day was like, God, angels, guides of the highest love and light, please go to this area, please flood them with light, please flood them with healing and peace, that is how we shift. That is how we create harmony and balance and move into 5D energy quickly, more quickly than where we're at right now. But we have to also purge and heal and clear the chakra systems of Earth, the chakras of us, heal the traumas of us, and we're all linked into Mother Earth's energy. So we're going to pick up on her stuff, and she's going to pick up on our stuff, and it's like a battle between who's healing and clearing, right? Either us or her. And we're all picking up on her energy as she's at times very frustrated with humanity because she wants to move into 5D, but she also loves us dearly. And she's very patient, she's very loving, and she wants us to move into 5D with her, right? But we have to get our shit together, is what she's saying. I'm picking up on her energy right now. She's like, for the love of God, please just tell people that I love them, but to just start focusing on how can we do better? How can we do more? How can we help? How can we shift the planet into a better energy, right? Okay, how can we be less selfish and more service to others? There are 32 wars or conflicts happening in the world right now, and so Spirit wanted me to bring this energy through to pinpoint the reason of why they want to share this message, right? So the number 32, the angel number 32, is linked into transformative energy that can have a profound impact on your personal life. It encourages you to embrace your unique gifts and talents, helping you to unlock your true potential. The universe is calling upon you to step into your creative power and manifest your dreams with clarity and confidence, while encouraging you to achieve mental, physical, and spiritual equilibrium. So again, that's about balancing all those energies out. It also motivates you to make amends for your past mistakes by working on how to make better choices or how to get better outcomes out of a poor situation, instead of punishing yourself for overthinking on your mistakes. So we're getting away from this blaming, this shaming, this you hurt me, so now I need to hurt you. We're moving into a new consciousness, I feel, in November, where we are putting down the sword and we're realizing, like, okay, by me trying to get back at you is only hurting me in the end. You are me at a higher level, right? You are me, I am you at a higher level. We are all one, a part of God's source creator. We're just individual sparks of the ultimate one. So when I hurt you, I hurt myself. And karma has to play out to balance it, because the universe is always seeking balance. So what you do to me and I try to retaliate, it's going to be this constant you, me, like a chess game. You make a move, I make a move, instead of somebody finally puts down and says, you know what, I'm walking away from this. You're not winning, I'm not winning, no one's winning here. There is no sense to this endless chaos or drama or trauma. So let's just find peace amongst each other. And we're moving as a collective into this energy of awareness, of realizing that there is no sense of, and it goes back to ego, right? Because the ego always wants to be right. The ego always wants to have the last word. So when we can rise above the ego and get back into our higher self energy, we will realize there is no point in having the last word. There is no point in retaliating. I'm not saying that you don't stand up for yourself when it needs to happen, but I'm saying this constant tit for tat, you hurt me, so I'm going to hurt you back. That energy, that consciousness is falling away. We're moving into a higher consciousness on this planet. Month by month, we're getting closer and closer to this awareness as a whole, as a collective. More and more individuals every single month are awakening to that awareness of unity consciousness. That was a really big recap with a little bit of extra stuff. So thank you for bearing with me on these videos, because I try to just roll with it and flow with it as Spirit brings it to me. I have kind of like overall notes, but I also allow Spirit to kind of like run the show here. So thank you for allowing me to kind of just like be all over the place. All right, November's theme, let's get into that. So in the Zodiac readings, I saw a bunch of the same cards popping up over and over again. So I want to just show you these cards really quick. So we had save for later, put some things aside. So what this was saying to me is that there are some shifts and changes that are coming for humanity. Not only for those specific zodiac signs that had that card come out for them, but there's an energy coming through where we need to start making choices for the long haul if we haven't been doing so. So this is about saving food, this is about saving money, this is about saving resources, whatever you're being guided or led to save or to collect. Now is the time to start thinking about that, because We don't know where Spirit's taking us in the future. So if we're getting guidance now to do something, we need to start doing it. And I'm not saying that there's anything scary on the horizon, but Spirit wants us to be prepared and to just have extra whatever it is that we're feeling intuitively, so that we're not in a place of, oh my gosh, this came out of nowhere and now I don't know what to do. So this could be you saving money because all of a sudden your job goes away. This could be you gathering food or whatever because there's going to be something that happens and you have extra food to maybe help an area out or people out who are in dire need. Like if there's a natural disaster, or I'm not calling these things in, cancel, clear, delete, but there's an energy coming through from Spirit that's saying we need to be smart. We need to start paying attention that we're kind of in this energy of transformation, right? And the storms are going to continue to happen. Unfortunately, we can't run and hide and stick our head in the sand and just assume that everything is butterflies and roses, because it's not. So we have to do our part by listening to our intuition. If Spirit's asking you to save money, do it. If Spirit's asking you to put food aside, do it. Whatever guidance you're getting, do it, listen to it, and don't have fear with it, right? You put it aside, it's there for a rainy day if you need it. And that's the message there. Okay, moving on to seeking perfection, sometimes good is best. So we're moving as a collective away from this energy of needing to be perfect, of needing to be everyone's everything. There's this ridiculous energy that we have adopted as a society that says, I need to be a certain look, I need to be a certain personality, I need to have a certain amount of money in the bank, I need to live in a certain area or drive a certain car or have a certain house to be accepted. This is another energy that we are uprooting and getting back to the basics and going back into an energy of more self-worth, more self-confidence, and realizing that we were chasing all of these things, chasing all of these dreams because we were trying to seek perfection or acceptance from other people. So Spirit's bringing forth this energy this month to really help us come into a new awareness of like, it's okay if you go outside and your hair is a mess, or you don't have makeup on, or someone sees you not driving a fancy car, or someone knows that you don't have a lot of money. There's no shame in being who you are. No one has everything put together. Even the people who have a lot of money in the bank, their personal life may be a complete shit show. The people who are the most happy, the most rich and abundant are the ones who truly have love and peace within themselves and around them with their family and their friends, right? That's someone who's truly rich, who's truly abundant. So there's an energy of us letting go of this keeping up with the Joneses, trying to look perfect on social media, trying to portray that we're this perfect put together individual when we're not. And it's okay that we're not, right? So it's letting go of that. And being okay with where you're at and having love and gratitude for where you're at. Even if you don't have all of your goals checked off, it's okay. And you don't need to seek perfection to feel like you're worthy, right? You don't need to look a certain way to get a certain partner. You don't need to look a certain way to get a certain job. You know, it's about coming back into, I'm okay with me as I am now. Seeing beauty look closer kind of backs up that energy, right? So I'm not going to go too much into that. That's just kind of like, I kind of did a 2-for-1 there, talking about those energies together. And then we have coming out, a new you is emerging. So this is about us turning into the butterfly, because we were in the chrysalis, in the cocoon in October, going through that struggle, going through that transformation, and now we're ready to emerge as this new version of us. Whatever that looks like for you is going to be different to the next person. So it could be you just having realizations about things you needed to. The planet at large is having realizations that they needed to. And there's going to be a lot of shifts and changes taking place on a collective level as we emerge as the butterfly, as more and more people emerge as the butterfly. And not everybody's going to emerge as the butterfly this month. I want to point that out. There's a new version of you coming online, but you have to follow the guidance and the breadcrumb trail that Spirit gives you towards becoming that new version of you, towards becoming that authentic version of you. Otherwise, you're just losing that energy, right? They're giving you good ideas, and if you don't take action with it, you lose it, and that opportunity goes away to step into something that would have been right for you. We have the Judgment card here with navigating challenges with deliberate intention. So this is about awakening to yourself or your life purpose here and navigating the challenges in order to become this new version of you, right? Because we still are going to have challenges. We're still going to have things we have to grow through, learn, and it's about being okay with that. It's about having gratitude for where we're at as we awaken to another level spiritually, as we awaken a new level of us or a new version of us. And then we have being happy, set aside your worries. So the more and more we get into an energy of gratitude and have a lens, we put on glasses for the day that show us all the things we can be grateful for in our life. When we have that perspective, first thing in the morning, have gratitude, just lifts off, God, I'm grateful for X, Y, and Z, right? You have that gratitude to start your day. You start forcing yourself, retraining your subconscious mind to look for everything that's beautiful throughout your day, regardless of what crap's going on, regardless of who's arguing with you, regardless of somebody cutting you off in traffic. Something happens, it triggers you, breathe through it, heal it, clear it. Now find something beautiful, okay? Somebody just cut you off in traffic and made you mad. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh, there's a beautiful tree. Oh, there's a beautiful flower. It's about retraining our mind to get out of negative thinking into looking for the positive. Because when we retrain our mind to look for the positive, we start seeing more positive. It's like when you go shopping for a home and you're looking for a specific home, or you're going shopping for a car and you're looking for a specific car, or you're going shopping and you're looking for an animal or a pet. Do you see how much you notice that specific thing that you were looking for over and over and over? Oh, there's another red truck. Oh, there's another red truck. Oh, there's another yellow house with a red door. Oh, there's another yellow house with a red door. You start seeing it over and over again because you've trained yourself to look for it. It was always there, but because you're looking for it actively, you're going to see it show up in your reality. And that's the same energy here. When you're constantly forcing yourself to look for the good, you will see the good. When you're constantly forcing yourself to look for the bad, you will see the bad. So we're retraining our subconscious mind this month to look for the beauty, right? All talk, trust, actions, not words. There's going to be a lot of deceptive energies at play this month. So intuition, listen to your intuition. If it doesn't feel right within you, if it doesn't feel worthy or trustworthy, listen to your intuition. Don't listen to people's words. Does their actions meet their words? And if it doesn't, don't buy that house with that person. Don't sign that contract. Whatever it is that you're dealing with this month, we have to just trust the actions and see if the actions are aligning with the words. And if they're not, it's time to move on from that energy. Find something that's a little bit better, more in alignment with you. And then we have the Star card, finding the optimism and the glimmer of hope. I'm not going to say too much on that because I kind of touched on that already. Looking for the positive, right? And when we look for the positive and we're like moths to a flame, right? We're drawn to that energy. Spirit draws us into seeing things that are more positive, that help us become more happy, to have a better outlook, a shinier outlook, a brighter outlook, rather than a dark, dim outlook. All right, so let's get into the November color theme, which is yellow, if you didn't notice. And yellow links into the solar plexus chakra. It's also symbolizing intellect, creativity, happiness, and the power of persuasion. And it's also associated with sunshine, which is about positive energy. And yellow is also a symbol of hope, and in some countries can be seen with them displaying yellow ribbons for families who have loved ones at war. So yellow is all about hope, positivity, bringing the vibration up. You can't be around the color yellow and not like put a smile on your face, right? That's why the smiley face emoji is yellow, right? Yellow can also boost your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and leaving you feeling full of optimism and positivity. So if you need more confidence, more positivity, more happiness, put on the color yellow. Surround yourself with yellow decor, flowers, burn yellow candles, have crystals, which we're about to get into. So let's get into the crystals for this month. We have citrine, which links into joy, prosperity, energy, positivity. It's referred to as the success stone, the merchant stone, or money stone because of its yellow color. Citrine is thought of as a joyous stone with sunshiny energy to brighten up the lives of those who work with it and wear it. So having citrine around you is really powerful. We also have lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli links to courage, confidence, wisdom, truth, and helps to reclaim your inner power. It bonds relationships, aiding in expression of feelings and emotions, and will deepen your self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-expression while encouraging you to not hold anything back. So if you need more confidence, that's a great crystal for you to step into your power. We also have rainbow moonstone, which is about balance, harmony, and hope while enhancing creativity, compassion, endurance, and inner confidence. Rainbow moonstone is believed to help strengthen intuition, psychic perception, especially offering us visions of things that aren't immediately obvious. So those are the crystals for November. All right, you guys, let's move into the astrology forecast for November. So we're going to be looking at the important dates for this month, and I'm going to do a little recap of November to give you the overall energy we're looking at here. So we're coming out of this intense Scorpio energy from October. We're now entering into the sun's adventurous Sagittarius energy, which is great. It's also about holding and keeping boundaries. So if you set a boundary with somebody or someone or kids, partners, coworkers, keep that boundary. Don't let people cross that boundary once you've set it. Otherwise, it's going to, I feel when we set boundaries and we let people walk all over us, it kind of diminishes our self-worth in a subconscious way. Like, we may not necessarily see it right up front, but when you let somebody walk over a boundary or you give in to them because they've kind of manipulated you and you've given in to them and you've lowered your boundary to create peace or whatever, it can hinder your self-confidence, it can hinder your self-worth. So just be leery of that, okay? Set a boundary, keep it, stick to it. It's also a month of practicing extra self-care and being social and staying plugged in with your family and your friends, even if you can't be with them physically. So we're coming into the holiday season with Thanksgiving. So if you can't be around family or friends, it's about staying socially connected with them, texting, calling, that sort of energy, right? And also making sure that you're getting the energy, attention back to yourself that you need. So self-care, rest, downtime, spiritual baths, meditation, exercising, eating right. Make sure to tune into you and don't forget about you amongst the crazy season that we're embarking upon with the holidays and everybody's getting ready for Christmas and it's just crazy and it's nuts and oh my gosh, I have a big list and I have to get through it. No, just make sure you're paying attention to you, right? November 4th, we have Sun goes direct in Pisces. This energy is asking you to put your desires into action or watch them fade away. So this is a use it or lose it type energy. Put your money where your mouth is. If you're getting that energy hit or that intuition, follow it, take action. Then on November 8th, we have Venus enters Libra. Venus is the planet of romance and love, and being in its home sign of Libra can ignite major passion and love in your life. So be careful who you are hooking up with because you may end up catching feelings that you weren't anticipating on doing so. So yeah, just be careful who you are sleeping with or getting your feelings mixed up with. If you are in a long-term relationship though, this energy will help you to have an optimistic outlook on your relationship and give you a deeper appreciation for your partner and bring in an awareness on how you may have been neglecting them. This will also make you feel a deeper connection with your friendships and may make you look at some friends who are in the friend zone as potential partners. So if you do have some friends that are in the friend zone, you may start to notice them in a different way. You may start to appreciate them in a different way, and it may lead you down this road of like, oh my gosh, maybe I should date them. So yeah, we'll see what comes with the rest of the energy this month, but overall, I'm feeling like it's a pretty intense energy for emotions of like romance, and also emotions just in general, with like us acting out and our ego kind of like bleh. So make sure you're really grounded and centered, and taking spiritual baths, doing meditation this month, because the collective energy as we embark on the holiday season, like I was mentioning, you're going to be picking up on the intensity of other people. And so you could be taking on energy that's not yours without your own awareness, unless your intuition and meditation is on point. And then you'll be able to decipher, is this my energy or their energy or the collective energy? And sometimes when we get in other people's energy, we start to act in ways that we wouldn't before, or we start to do, like, let's say you're hanging out with a friend group and everybody's dating, everybody's, and you're like out and about with them for a nice getaway weekend, and everybody's in their emotions, everybody's all booed up and cuddled up. And so you start to pick up on that energy, and then you're noticing other people and you're like, oh, let me experiment with this person. But let's say outside of that energy, you wouldn't have even thought to do that. But you're being influenced by their energy of love and like all of this passion. And so you start acting in a way that you wouldn't normally act, because you're like taking on that energy, and it's like helping you to, I don't know if I'm making sense there, but so just be clear, calm, and centered within your own energy, and make sure that other energies outside of you are not influencing you to do or act in a way that you wouldn't normally do, I guess is the message there. On November 9th, we have Mercury enters Sagittarius. This energy will help you to become more confident and stand up for yourself at work, or it will help you to block negativity that's trying to troll you on social media. So if people are trying to send you hate on social media or send you nasty comments or messages, this is a good day for you to be within your power and to block those energies. If you find yourself in a bad mood this day, though, however, this could lead into drama and speaking harsh truths to people that you may regret later, so just be leery of that. This is also an energy about like choose your words wisely, because when we're in conversations with people and we don't think before we speak and we just kind of like, bleh, we're like, oh dang, let me take that back. I could have said that way better. I should have said this, this, and that instead of that. And so it could lead into an energy of like you getting into a fight with somebody, or like a friendship could end because of you not thinking before you act. A relationship could end because you're not thinking before you act or speak. So just be really careful this day with your words, and think before you speak. All right, and then we have a really big day this month. I'm so excited for this day. 11/11 portal, huge portal. This is the biggest energy day, if not the biggest energy day for manifestations. So this is a day to really get your list together, get your vision board going. What do you want to accomplish for the year to come? Really start thinking about the next year ahead. This is a great day for that. Put your manifestations in, get candle magic, write on do I have tea lights up here? No. So I have a tea light right here, but you can write on the outside of a tea light like love. You can do another one for abundance, for money, for a new job, whatever. Get all your tea lights going, put crystals around them, get your altar set up, rituals, however you manifest, however you call in new energy. Perfect day to do it. Biggest energy day opportunity to do it, because it's allowing you to quantum leap into that reality, to that new version of you. It's the portal energy opening up to help you kind of like jump into that new version of you easier than if it was another energy day of manifestation. So it also links into Archangel Metatron and spiritual awakening energy and ascension energies, and it can be a sign of deep spiritual awakening and a sign that divine guidance is leading you forward, and you can take a deep breath and trust in the universe. This is an energy to help you know that you are being guided, you are being supported and protected, and you are being led towards your destiny here. It's also a portal for the awakening of humanity and collective consciousness. So we're awakening spiritually to a new level, like we were mentioning earlier in this video. And so this new consciousness is meant to be a time where we realize the truth about our dreams, and we recognize our unity, and we come into that unity consciousness of we're all one amongst ourselves and other beings and creatures, right? So it's helping us to move into that unity energy. And angel number 1111 represents unity, new beginnings, self-assurance, and is a wake-up call from the angels who are helping to push you in the direction of spirituality and success. And that's kind of just the overall energy of November. Again, I feel like new beginnings, spiritual awakening energy, new opportunities, growth, all of that, happiness, positivity. Then on the 13th, we also have new moon in Scorpio. This is an energy about new beginnings because it's a new moon. So you can do this ritual that you did on 11/11. You can do it again on this day to help back that energy, because it's a great day for manifesting as well, and setting intentions, seeding in your manifestations, calling in new stuff. And this day will also inspire you to recreate yourself. So you may be feeling like you want a makeover and you want a hairdo that's new, or a hair color that's new, or getting a piercing or a tattoo or something new, and it's like shifting the way you look physically, right? You may be guided to like start working out or whatever it may be. It's like reinventing yourself in a physical way. Then on the 22nd, we have Sun enters Sagittarius. So this energy is all about adventure and travel. As we near Thanksgiving, some of you may find yourself excited about traveling or preparing for the holidays, while others are like cringing and like, oh my God, I don't want to see my family. I don't want to deal with this energy, and just wanting to hide, right? But the stress of the holidays, of preparing for the holidays, is a real thing that takes a psychological toll. And again, we are all a part of the collective. So when we tap into the collective energy, which we are doing at all times, we can pick up on other people's stress. So you may start to feel anxiety, you may start to feel overwhelmed. And so again, it's all about maintaining self-care this month. So it's important to practice your meditations, getting out in nature, doing breath work, taking it easy when you start feeling those intense feelings arise within you, right? If you find yourself feeling lonely though, and you don't have family or friends that you are around for the holidays, this is a great time to go into solitude and to disconnect from that energy that the collective is going to be picking up on with anxiety and stress. So you may actually be doing yourself a favor by staying in and kind of in solitude, so you can really dive deep into your self-care and like treat yourself, do a nice dinner, a nice movie, read a good book, sit by the fire, do what you would love to do, just kind of like treat yourself to the best, right? And be away from the crazy. On 11/23, we have Thanksgiving. So this is a day all about getting into the energy of gratitude and appreciation for all that you have and who you have in your life, and having gratitude for the blessings that have been bestowed on you, and having gratitude for the blessings that have yet to show up for you. So always have appreciation, because that will draw in more energy from the universe to give back to you, because when you're in an attitude of gratitude, the universe sees that and will mirror it back to you, because it's like, oh, they're emanating a frequency of gratitude. Let me bring more things for them to be grateful for. And I also just want to take a moment to really have gratitude for you that are watching this video. I'm truly grateful for all of your energy, all of your support, and I do see you and I appreciate you. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. All right, on 11/24, we have Mars enter Sagittarius. So if you're with your family or friends from Thanksgiving still, this could be a really tricky day. This might be a little rough day for people who are together. This might be a better day to be by yourself, to be honest, because this energy transit indicates that some words will be exchanged that are going to cause drama, right? It's going to be things that people don't want to hear, but there's going to be truths coming out that people do need to hear. Even though they don't want to hear it, they need to hear it. But I do feel that these truths that come out and this drama that's caused, it will kickstart something in a positive direction. So if someone's mooching off of you, or somebody's taking advantage of you, and you speak up and you stand in your power and you say it, it's going to trigger them, it's going to cause drama or whatever, but it's something they needed to hear, and it's going to start seeding something in for them to ruminate on, and then they're going to start shifting and changing their life in a positive way, because you kind of gave them that fire under their booty to get things going or to shift and make things happen for themselves, right? So sometimes when we step into our power, it's not only for our benefit and a karmic lesson that we're learning how to do, but it helps the other person on the other end of that. So not all conflicts can be a bad thing as long as nobody's getting physically hurt, right? And then on the 27th, full moon in Gemini, we're going to just keep extending this energy, unfortunately. The moon may provoke drama and intense feelings of anxiety. So the full moon always brings out the ick in us. It always brings things to the surface that we need to look at. The darkness within wants to come out and play, and so it could be another day that you want to stay inside in your safe little bubble and not be around the crazy out there, right? So it's important to allow yourself to purge, to release, to clear the emotions and the feelings that you're feeling that are surging through you. Cry it out, scream it out, do what you got to do. Don't hurt anybody else in the process, though. You know, it's not good to project your energy onto somebody else, because then that will backfire on you. And again, it's that whole tit for tat thing we were talking about in the beginning of this video. So trying to find balance, trying to create peace and harmony in ourselves so that we have peace and harmony around us. That's the best that we can do for this month. All right, let's get into the card reading for November. So I do want to get an overall energy here for the collective from this Dragon Wisdom deck. So let's see what the overall energy is. Spirit, let's see. Oh, what is that? Woo! You can't make this up. Peace. That's the overall energy message for this month. Spirit really wants us to maintain peace right now. So I am going to get a message from the book on this. Peace in the world begins with you. Is there peace in your heart, in your body, in your mind? Understand that in this world, everyone is responsible for peace, including you. Start to create peace in your heart. If you draw this card, you have already completed a significant part of your spiritual journey. You have already achieved deep consciousness. The universe dragon would like to teach you to maintain the peace that spirituality has brought you. It would like the light in your heart to be invulnerable. Despite the storms that may rage outside, keep peace within you. Peace in your thoughts, your mind, your body, and your heart. There's a meditation recommendation here that says, light a blue candle or a white candle if blue is not available. Place some calming music and make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes, call the blue dragon to your room. Use your inner voice to ask it for peace in your thoughts, peace in your mind, peace in your heart, and peace in your body. Look into the eyes of the huge blue universe dragon and see the boundless love within. Hear the dragon breathe in and out. As it exhales, blue light emerges from its mouth, passing over you and enveloping you entirely. Feel the deep peace that the light brings you. Now breathe it in deeply. See with your inner eye how everything, including the very cells of your body, is filled with this peace. Take your time, observe, and see how the blue light shines through your feet, your legs, your bones, your spine, your gut, and so on. Look deep into the dragon's eyes again and join in it, exhaling and inhaling the blue light. Peace. Now use your inner voice to say, I am the expression of divine peace. Peace is within me. Repeat this sentence 3 times. Now thank the blue dragon and bid it farewell. Perform this meditation as often as you'd like. You cannot have too much peace. That is so beautiful, and I love when Spirit does that, because that was literally the whole energy for this month. Was, I'm going to put these crystals over here to help with this reading. We're going to put all of these. Yeah, that's the whole energy this month, you guys, is peace. And it starts with us and it emanates out to the world. So let's get some more oracle cards here to see. Whoa. See what else Spirit has for us for this month. Whoa. All right. We have Horned Goddess. This is a time of fertility and nurturing yourself and others. So it's all about nurturing ourselves, really getting into our self-care this month. Because when we heal and take care of ourselves, then we have the energy to do it for others. We have transition. You are in between worlds now, and you are in between worlds now as you begin a new phase. Yes, we are more and more, one by one, leaving the old world, walking away from darkness, from density, from struggle, from that 3D world, moving more into the 5D earth. Messenger, the news and answers you are waiting for on the way. The answers are coming, but the answer starts with us being peaceful and being in love and gratitude in order for the new energy to come in that's going to assist us on the next steps ahead. We have third eye open. Your intuition is now on point and you see beyond the veil. Love that. So we are getting more intuitive with time. More and more people are awakening their psychic intuition, seeing through the veil, being able to tap into that 5D new earth energy a lot easier. Charge ahead. The way is clear for you to make good progress now. Love that. Tapping into the unicorn energy for purity, hope, love, and peace and light. Flower goddess, this is a time of abundance and prosperity coming up for you. Love that. So humanity is moving more towards this energy. We are moving into a time of abundance. And I've been getting this message for the past 2 years. And spiritual time is different from human time, right? But it is coming. We are moving into an energy of abundance because we are bringing abundance back to ourselves by having gratitude and peace and love for our own situation. And so it emanates out. Again, it's all starting at home. It's all starting with each individual. And as we all get it individually and we emanate it out, it's like a domino effect. More and more people are picking up on that and getting it. All right. Let's look at some final oracle cards here for November. Advice. Okay. All right, we've got 3 cards here. Perfect. So we've got allow the true love of your soul to radiate, and you shall see the natural beauty around you expand. I love that. Allow the true love of your soul to radiate, and you shall see the natural beauty around you expand. That links back into that earlier message we were talking about look for the beauty in life, right? When you look for things that are beautiful, or you force yourself to look for the good, force yourself to see the positive in each and every day, or see the positive in somebody. Like you could come across somebody and they just really grind your gears and you hate them. It's like a reference from Family Guy. I don't know where that came from, but you just like, oh, try to find something positive about them now. Like, even if you have to grin and bear, like, oh, they have really nice hair, you know, as they walk away, just try to find good and emanate good back to them, even if they trigger you and rub you the wrong way. This is like college education stuff, like Earth School. We come here to learn and go through lessons and elevate into the next level, right? We go through level 1, graduate from those lessons and those experiences into level 2, and so on and so forth. And we do this incarnation after incarnation. And so now it's like humanity is coming into college level. We've gone through so much over the past eons of time, and we're graduating into college level consciousness, or 5D consciousness, and we're starting to learn a new way. We're starting to see things differently, and it all starts with us, and we're emanating that out, and that's how we shift and change, rather than pointing the finger of like, why aren't you changing? Why aren't you shifting? Well, because you aren't shifting. So it all starts with you, and then slowly but surely we see it do a domino effect in the collective. Oh, I love this with like Merlin's energy here. Your life lessons will be repeated until they are learned. Guidance is on the way. Exactly what we were just talking about. We're going through Earth School. We will have lessons, tests, challenges within the current level of experience that we're walking through. And then once we overcome those challenges, we get out of that energy by breaking those karmic lessons and learning the lessons. We graduate out of that level of experience and we're in the next level. And then new tests, new challenges, new experiences come to us to help us grow and evolve, right? We have this. So let's see. What was the image on this one? I'm just curious. Did I show you that? Oh, beautiful. It's like, this feels like a star being energy, even though it's a human. It feels very like, this feels very Lemurian and almost Palladian or Arcturian. Love that. Which they are helping us shift into this new consciousness, right? Ooh, Avalon energy. Love this. Well, this is the Avalon deck, but yeah. You are in alignment with your soul's longings. Make a move now. Yeah. So this is a month for us to plant the seeds, harness the energy of 1111, and make magic happen this month. All right, you guys, I'm sending you so much positive energy. If that resonated, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I will see you in another video. Bye.